Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're talking the Sanderson sisters. That's right, Hocus Pocus 2 is on Disney Plus, and I just watched it, so I thought I'd jump on the mic and get a few thoughts out. I gave it some thought. I think I'm going to stay spoiler-free on this one, so don't worry if you haven't seen it and you just want to know general thoughts about it. I'm your girl. I'm here to talk to you about it. But I won't be spoiling anything. I won't dive deep like I normally do or go scene by scene, but I just want to talk about some stuff related back to the first movie. I want to talk about what I liked, what I didn't like about the movie, and again, spoiler free, and some behind the scenes stuff I learned. So let's jump into it. So right out of the gate, I had to get a picture of this. Disney showed its beautiful castle at the beginning, that opening scene. And then they haunted it, which I kind of loved. They changed the music, they changed the style, and that was a great way to kick off the movie. So let's talk the movie. We had Winifred back, Sarah and Mary, of course, the Sanderson sisters, played by Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy. So I gotta say, they're great. They really are. So my plus for this movie is it's so good to have them back. Very much in character, very fun. If you're looking to scratch that itch, you've got it. It's just a lot. It's a fun movie. It really is. If you go into it not expecting much, it's a fun movie. Now, I do have a beef with this movie. You know what my beef is? They didn't put them in there until literally, I think I took a picture of the screen. It was like 25 minutes into the movie. We got one quick flashback before that, but it was it was actually a scene from the original movie. You didn't get the Sanderson sisters in this one until 25 minutes in. And I understand they had to set up the storyline. And again, I'm not going to go deep into that in case you haven't seen it and you want to be surprised. But it involves basically teenagers who want to, bring back some witches. There you go. So I wish we had more of them on the screen. That was my beef with the movie. But it was still cute. It was shot in Rhode Island and supposed to be Salem. And the scenery was really nice. They did a good job with that. They did a good job with the casting. I love that they had Tony Hale as the mayor. If you don't know who Tony Hale is, did you ever see Arrested Development? He played Buster. And he just cracks me up when I see him. He plays the mayor. And also Hannah, I'm never going to say her last name right. I think it's Waddingham. If you ever watched Ted Lasso, she played Rebecca on that. Well, she played the witch mother in this. So we got to see her. I kept thinking that lady looks so familiar, so I had to look it up. And that's who it was. She's just in a lot of hair and makeup, so it was hard to tell who it was. But we got our Sanderson sisters back. So just in reading the reviews, they're so-so, and that's probably what I would say about it. It's pretty good. I would have been pissed if I had paid to go to the movie to see it, but sitting in my house watching Disney Plus, my kid was giggling along the way. That makes for a better movie, right? I wouldn't go into it expecting a really good movie, but if you're just kind of looking for a silly Halloween movie, then you'll enjoy this. So something funny has got the internet all talking. In the original film, Mary, who of course is Kathy Najimy character, her mouth is crooked to the right. Well, in this film, it's crooked to the left. And basically they explain in a way, what happened is it's hard for Kathy to move her mouth like that now. So she can't do it on the original side the same way. So to explain in a way, there's a quick scene where we see Winifred slap her and her mouth moves to the other side. So for the rest of the movie, it's crooked to the other side. So the only other weird thing I do want to talk about in this movie is it's basically an ad for Walgreens. If you're like, Jen, what are you talking about? I'll explain. A good chunk of this movie takes place in a Walgreens. And it's not just, oh, hey, we're in a Walgreens. It's Walgreens branding like you've never seen Walgreens branding in your whole life. Everything from head to toe says Walgreens all over it. So all I can figure is Walgreens paid a lot of money for placement here in this movie because they mention Walgreens, they show Walgreens, it's all about Walgreens, right? So there is something funny that happens, though, where they get... Again, I'm not going to give spoilers. I am just going to turn around one funny thing. But basically, it involves Winifred having to get a broom, but there's only one broom left. So she gets the broom. Sarah ends up on a Swiffer, which blows bubbles behind her when she flies. And Mary ends up on like a Roomba. So she's like flying on this. It looks like a hoverboard of some sort, but it's supposed to be like, I think, a vacuum. But yeah, Thanks, Walgreens. Whatever you paid, it must have been a fortune because we heard a lot and saw a lot about Walgreens. The other funny thing I have to point out is Sarah, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, looks so much younger as a 400-something-year-old witch in this movie than they had her looking in Just Like That. Take note, people, from Just Like That. She looks so much younger here. What are we doing? She was so much more nimble, and and her makeup looked better in this movie than it did in that show. Sheesh. Just saying. Couldn't help the dig there. Otherwise, like I say, it's a cute movie. Not the best, not the worst. It's fine. I know it's a glowing review, right? In my behind-the-scenes research, I did find out it's thanks to Bette Midler that we have the second one. She had given an interview basically saying that she realized how popular the original film had become, and it surprised her, and she started making calls, and she started noticing how much Hocus Pocus merch there was and said, hey, how about it? Let's do another one. So, and then when asked about a third one, there wasn't specific answers, but basically all three said, yeah, I'd be up for it. I'm thinking, yeah, if Walgreens will pay up that Walgreens money, then they'll probably do it again. We'll see. But again, as a straight to TV release, it's cute. It's fine. I tell you, it's better than the Muppets Haunted Mansion from last season. Good Lord, if you watched that, it was awful. I thought it was going to be so cute. It was really bad. Why do they keep messing up the Haunted Mansion movies? So Thor Birch, of course, was the star of the original, one of the stars of the original. She played Danny Denson. She was asked to reprise her role and said she really wished she could have, but she had scheduling conflicts. She said she was working on something else. The exact same time they were filming. Otherwise, I definitely would have been there on set with the girls. I can't wait to see what they do with it, is what she said. So I'm just surprised. I'm surprised even for a day's cameo, she didn't fly out to be there. But, maybe she knew it would not be great. I don't know. On a cool note, there's actually a nod to Penny and Gary Marshall in this movie. Since they both passed away, there's a scene where Winifred peeks in a window and a couple's watching TV, and they're actually watching the original Hocus Pocus where Penny and Gary Marshall have a quick cameo. So they did that on purpose to honor them in the movie, which was kind of cool behind the scenes information to find out. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Let me know in the comments if you end up watching it, what your thoughts are, if you thought it was cute, if you thought it was awful, if you're like me and you thought it was somewhere in between. But thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And be sure to check out my other stuff. Got lots of other videos going up. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.